outside of Syria by these crimes the regime and Russia and Iran militias has committed in Syria and is still doing so. Now we have in Idlib, I think you heard about Idlib too much in the news. We have around 5 million collected all there, Syrian people. Russia and Iran and the regime trying many times to attack those people and kill as much as they can kill of those, and who will survive will flee to Turkey or to Europe or to any other place. But United States forbidden that. And this is a good attitude of United States. Why you are killing all those people? We are asking or demanding for freedom and dignity, and we want the law will be over everybody. But they don't want that. They want to get all the ores and oil and other products in Syria for themselves. I will tell you also, this gang, the head of them is Alawist. Bashar al-Assad is Alawist. This is a religion, we have it in Syria. And also, all or most of the people working with him also Alawist. They want to control Syria for themselves. They have others help them, some of them because they have interest with them, and those are, we can say, majority who works with them in their militia, in their army, and killing the others, and the little of them forced to do that. For example, Mr. Dr. Ahmed Hassoun, I think everybody knows about him in the news. He is Muslim and Sunni. Sunni means we have Muslim, Sunni, and Shia. This is Doctrine, okay? At the first of demonstrations in Syria, the military security forces killed his son while he was returning from the university. And we know, I have been that time in Aleppo, and we know everything what happened. They force him till now to do what they want. And if he will not do or refuse or disobey their orders, they will take his wife and his daughters and rape them in front of his eyes, and take his sons and torture them until to death. And then they will kill him. He knows this result. So he obey and do everything. And many of those people who work with this gang, they have the same situation of this man. We have Alawist friends. I have a lot of Alawist friends. They refuse what this gang doing to the people, but they have nothing to do with this man. Most of them flee out of Syria to not hold a gun and kill us, because he forced them to hold guns and the training and kill us in Syria, kill the people. Many of those refused and flee outside of Syria to Lebanon to Turkey and so on. So it is the power of president and his interest and the others who work with him, their interest to get everything to themselves. As someone has a farm and the people in this farm are slaves. This is his idea. Second thing, his bold lines says always, you are with me or you are my enemy. I am or I will burn Syria all. That's what we have situation in Syria. I have talked briefly. So we still have extermination, war on the people in Syria. I don't want to show you how they torturing the people. It is these videos will make you affected too much for a long time, so I will not show you these. Though I don't show these videos to my daughters and my son in my house. I don't show these to them. I don't want to be affected by these videos. This is briefly about Syria and what we have in Syria. Now I will talk about Kurdish also briefly. 1908, last century, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk has made a coup in Turkey and controlled the power in Turkey. But he doesn't take the caliphate and put him into the prison. No, he kept him in a room by two guards to sign and stamp the orders of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. There were a lot of Christian, we call them Armenian, in Istanbul, and they abused him and standing against his dictatorship. They don't want dictator. The caliphate was very flexible with them. But this man, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, was a dictator. So he ordered Turkish Kurdish, to kill them. To kill. Dictator, any dictator, they don't think how to kill a man or raping a woman. He doesn't think about these crimes, and this is the law of him. So Turkish, run to the places of Christian Armenian people and kill a lot of them and take their money and take their daughters, small daughters. Those Armenians run to Aleppo on the way. The Kurdish run behind them to Syria. Still killing on the way, anyone. Women, after raping her, they killed her or burned her. It's not a matter. It was genocide against Christian Armenian. When they reach a place called Afrin, you can see it on the map. In Syria, in English, you can find it. People in Aleppo heard about what's going on there. So Arab Sunnah rushed to that place and stopped Kurdish gangs who were killing and raping the Christian Armenian, stop them in Afrin, and bring all the people to Aleppo to save them. They gave them food, they gave them money, they gave them everything, and they gave them a place to make their tents, and then they built on that. My wife is one of those. And I hope you will visit us all. Come, we have places for you all to have coffee, to have tea, and so on, and discuss with her. And those Kurdish stayed in Afrin peacefully, but the Arab Sunnah stay in the middle. They cannot go there or let anybody hurt or injure any Christian Armenian. When the Second World War finished, we have a convention, it is Lausanne Convention. They consider everyone on the Syrian land is Syrian. So those Kurdish had been Syrian citizens depending on that convention. Also, while the Second World War, they tried to take Kurdish to the fronts of the war to fight with Turkey. Most of those also run to a place, we call it Al-Hasaki and Al-Qamishli. It's a place, a cities in the east of Syria, to flee from the war. They don't want to fight with Turkey. Also, those later, they had been Syrian Kurdish. We have no any problems between us, Arab and Kurdish and so on. We have 4 presidents, Syrian presidents, elected by the Syrian people. They were Kurdish. So we have nothing with them, and they have nothing with us. Kurdish doctors, lawyers, judges, like us, we don't hear about any problem about Kurdish, just only what happened before some years ago. 1980, last century, the brother of the President Hafez al-Assad, his name is Jamil al-Assad, brought Öcalan and make him a leader of a party. It's the PKK. Giving money, guns, training, and everything. Öcalan is a Turkish Kurdish, not Syrian Kurdish. He made his party,